It's pretty rare that you're going to get the first job that you apply for. In fact, you're probably going to need to get several interviews down before you find the right position. But each job interview is a chance to learn a bit more. You have an opportunity to learn about yourself. How do you present yourself? What sort of skills are people interested in? How do they react to your reel or your portfolio? It's also a chance to see what sort of things you keep getting asked for. Perhaps you can identify some weaknesses. This is an opportunity to keep learning. As people are asking you particular questions, write a debrief down afterwards. Evaluate what happened during the interview and create a to-do list for yourself. Maybe there are skills that you need to brush up on. Maybe there are new skills that you need to start learning. It's important here that you realize that this is an opportunity. With every single job interview, you're getting a chance to learn what makes somebody employable. And while you may not have the skills you need immediately, this is an excellent way to get to know yourself. Identify your strengths and your weaknesses, and then actively work on it. There's a pretty good chance that you're going to spend more time looking for job interviews and waiting for job interviews than actually on job interviews. As such, leverage the time you have. Work to continuously improve you. As you learn more about what employers are looking for, take that knowledge and make yourself better. You're not going to be perfect to start, but there's a lot you could do to get better after every single job interview. Pay attention to what questions are being asked, and if you don't land the job, it's more than appropriate to ask, why wasn't I hired? Or is there anything I can do to improve this for the future? You might get some thoughtful answers, and those are things that you can work on to get so much better. The process of applying for jobs and job interviews can really be discouraging. After all, you're going to get turned down a lot, far more often than you're going to see job offers. And this is the case for everyone. I've certainly applied for far more jobs than I've ever landed, and that's okay. It's important to realize that the job interview process is about finding the right fit. So you might not be right for a particular position, but that doesn't mean that you're not highly talented. In fact, some companies may think that you're the perfect fit for a different position or keep you in mind for a job that opens up in the future. It's important here that you realize that you are the best you and that what you're applying for is finding the right fit for the right job. Here are a couple of things that I think are important to remind yourself when you are in the process of applying for a job. First up, there's always going to be somebody who's willing to work for less money than you. If you keep lowering your rates or cheapening what you're willing to take, it's very difficult. That's not to say that you're going to make as much money as you want or every job offer is going to be financially what you're looking for, but you have to realize that you shouldn't just keep cutting your rates. There's always somebody who's going to do that, and this is not the right way to stand out. You also need to realize that there's probably somebody out there who has more talent than you. While I'm a pretty good photographer, I could certainly find better examples and see work out there that's truly impressive. And with anything in the creative field, you're always going to find somebody who has more talent than you do. There's also going to be somebody out there who's smarter than you, or wittier, or writes a better script, or is funnier, and that's okay. What's important to realize is that ultimately, there's nobody out there who is exactly like you. And before you think that this is getting a little bit silly, remember this. The people that are interviewing you for the job have a choice. What they're looking for is the right person for the job that they have open. And because they can choose to do so, they're going to do business and hire the person that they both like and respect. So it's important that you are the best you. Be real, be nice, be genuine. Let them see your passions and your interest. Don't feel that you have to hide all of your imperfections, but instead, let them see what you're great at and let them see what you're passionate about. Then, if it's a great fit, you're going to get the job. And if it's not a great fit, that's okay. There are more opportunities out there. The key here is to stay positive and to be the best you while retaining a sense of genuineness. Make sure that you show off what it is you're passionate about. Make sure you can clearly articulate what type of job you want, and let the folks interviewing you get to know you. If you do this and follow the advice that we've laid out in this course, you dramatically increase the chances of getting the job that you want.